One fine morning, she was in the backyard when she saw a boy's face appear over the neighboring wall. Polly was very surprised because, until then, there had been no children in that house. Only Andrew and Letitia Ketterly, two unmarried siblings who lived together. For this reason, she widened her eyes, very curious. The boy's face was completely dirty. It couldn't have been dirtier, even if he had rubbed his hands in the dirt, cried a lot, and then wiped his tears with his dirty hands. In fact, that was more or less what had happened. "Hi," said Polly. "Hi," replied the boy. "What's your name?" "Polly." "And yours?" "Digory." "Wow, what a boring name," she said. "I think Polly is much more boring." "No, it's not." "Yes, it is." "Well, at least I wash my face," Polly said. "That's what you should do, especially after—" And she stopped. She was about to say, "especially after crying all over the place," but thought that wouldn't be very polite. "All right, I did cry," Digory said loudly. He felt so miserable that he didn't even care if anyone knew he'd been crying. You'd cry too if you had lived your whole life in the country, had a pony, and a river at the bottom of your garden, and suddenly had to come live in this wretched hole. "London is not a hole," Polly protested indignantly. But the boy was so upset he didn't even listen and continued talking. "And if your father were in India, and you had to live with a crazy uncle and aunt, who would like that? And all because they have to take care of your mother. And if your mother were sick and was going to die." Then Digory's face looked strange, as if he were trying very hard not to cry. Polly spoke gently. "I'm sorry. I didn't know." And, since she didn't know what else to say, or wanting to cheer the boy up, she asked, "Is your uncle really crazy?" "Either he's crazy, or there's a mystery about it. He has a study on the top floor, and Aunt Letty never lets me go there. It doesn't smell right to me. And there's more. Whenever he tries to tell me something at dinner, she won't let him, saying, 'Don't bother the boy, Andrew,' or 'Digory isn't interested in that,' or 'Digory, I think you'd better go play in the garden.'" "But what kinds of things does he try to tell you?" asked the girl. "I have no idea. She never lets him finish. There's another thing. Last night, I was passing near the attic stairs on my way to bed when I heard a scream. Maybe he has a mad woman hidden up there," the girl suggested. "I've thought of that too. Or maybe he makes counterfeit money. He could also have been a pirate and is now hiding from his former companions." "Sensational," exclaimed Polly. "I never imagined your house could be so interesting." "You say that because you've never slept there. It's not nice to wake up in the middle of the night hearing Uncle Andrew's footsteps in the hallway, coming toward your room, and his eyes are frightening.